Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I have a few more days in my October daily challenge. This one is day 9. Day 9 was witch hat, so I figured I would have a cat wearing a witch hat because my goal is to get a cat on every page, right? So I decided to do one of the heart cats. And, yeah, just cutting it out of some jelly print paper. I had some that had this, it's Payne's gray, but it's almost black. And thought that would work for a black cat. And then another print that is going to be the hat. Hello. These prints I did in a previous video. I'll link it somewhere in case you're interested in how I created those. I think I did a long haul video with those. And it was masks and stencils, and they are from PM Artist Studio. The designer was Carrie the Crafter, so Carrie Griffiths. So I'm just sketching out the hat. I tried doing the white chalk, but I wasn't really seeing it. So now I got my charcoal pencil out there to draw, and then I'll just go over it with my Faber Castell artist pen and really make it stand out. Yeah, but this one's just, I think it was a really simple one, but I think it's cute. None of these are very elaborate because when I'm doing one every day and filming it and then editing everything, they're just quickies. But it's just kind of fun, you know. Daily challenge is kind of fun to see if you can do it and complete the whole thing. And I'm creating this little book, so it'll be this cute little book at the end, right? With all these cats that relate to Halloween, mostly. All right, so I was just determining where I wanted his ears to be. So we're going to put one ear in the hat and the other one in front. Just like that. I did shorten his tail. I didn't do the full heart. And I don't realize it, even when I took the picture for this, that the chalk on his body from the tail is still there. But I just rubbed it out later, like today when I was putting this video together. After I looked at the photo, I'm like, why is that circle on there? And then I realized, so I fixed it. So just gluing his hat on there, and then I'll glue him down. And then we'll give him some features. So are you liking this challenge? Is anyone playing along, or anybody doing any of the October? There's a lot of different October challenges. If you are, I'd love to hear what you're doing. And if you're liking it, enjoying it. Or does it feel too hard? I know 49 Dragonflies and Louise Hensel are doing a December challenge. I have never succeeded at that. Came close to doing it last year. I may try this year, but I don't think I'll film it. We'll see how that goes. So my white pen is working today. Yay! So I can get some thinner white lines, which I like. Of course, now it's being fussy. All right, so I decided I wanted to give him green eyes, so I just took my watercolor and painted it green. And then we're going to put, yeah, his pupil in there. Of course, I've got to give him somewhere to stand. Can't let him hang out floating in the air, right? Oh, I decided he needed a spark in his eye, the little reflective. I'm trying to find a pen that works. There, that's kind of a big dot, but it'll work. Now he looks alive, right? Just doesn't want to work. Oh, I decided I wanted the 3 to stand out on his hat. I put that shape there. I drew it in that spot particularly to get the 3, so I wanted to highlight it a little bit. Then we'll give him a little bit of ground and maybe a shadow. And there it is. Witch hat. Fixing his toes back up. All right, so day 10 was cauldron. And so, of course, we're going to do a cauldron. I'm drawing that out again in the charcoal. I like using that because I can make it disappear if I want to. And then I decided just to fill this in with a Sharpie. And you do see all the lines, but I do something that helps eliminate those. Something besides doing this back over and back over, which I do anyway, but on one of my other ones, I think it was the black cat, I went over the black of the cat with the clear gesso, and so I decided to do that with the cauldron. It kind of intensified the black, I thought, when I did the cat. And you might not notice, but I thought maybe it would help eliminate some of the lines and maybe intensify the black a little bit. I don't know. It could be my imagination. It could have been just the day I was doing it. But once I did that, I'm taking my black gel crayon and filling it in, giving it some real dark and not 100% of it, so it looks more round. Then I'm using white China marker to give it a little highlight on the side so that you get that round effect. So inside this cauldron, we're going to have some sort of green concoction growing. And I pulled out this paint. This is an old Dina Wakley in Evergreen. Thought maybe I could stamp with it, but it's just way too dry. I think I retired that to the garbage can. Had it way too long, and I bought it on clearance, so it was pretty old. I'm using a golf tee, is that what they're called, to make some circles. And then I wanted to make, I wanted a variety of sizes, because I want this like to be bubbling up, right? So then I go in with the back end of the paintbrush and make a whole bunch that size. So it looks like it's boiling over. I have color shift paint, which is kind of sparkly and shiny, and thought I could add a little sparkle to some of my bubbles. I think I end up adding it to just about every single bubble. It's kind of a sickly concoction of green there. But since I had the paint sitting there, and the next day was potions, I cheated. I did 2 in one day. I went ahead and did the potions. And sorry, my camera stopped for some reason. I just thought I'd make a few bottle shapes with that green, because that's what we're cooking with, right, in our cauldron. And then just taking a few words out of my Tim Holtz quotes. One is Lucky Stars, number 24, and we got to have a cat in here, right? So we're going to put a cat on one of the bottles as the label. And I'm just using, I have a scrap piece of coffee dyed paper hanging out. So I thought that would work as good as anything to make it look like a label. I didn't put any words on that one though. I just left the cat. I'm gonna have to trim it a little bit. I didn't make my bottle big enough. So how is everyone today? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. A good October. Were any of you where you could view the northern lights? They came down way far again a couple days ago. That was pretty cool. Of course, I didn't see them. But a few people not too far from me got to see them. That was cool. My sister says, the next time she hears about it, we're just going to go driving up the canyon or somewhere without all the light pollution so we can see these northern lights. Because we've missed it every time. And it's so rare that it happens where you can see it in Utah. So now we got to put our bottles on a table. So I'm just, I created the horizon line. Hopefully it's straight. And then I'm just doing the edge with the Faber Castell artist pen. And then I'll fill in the rest with the gel crayon, which happens to be Faber Castell as well. What do you know? I think I forgot that. I'm going to have all these other colors, and my black is going to be gone by the end of October. I think I've used it on almost every single page. And this one got extra. It just got really dark. And I decided might as well put it under the cauldron too. I'll leave a little bit of a halo outline. I mean, that's probably not how, a real artist would do it. That's what I'm doing. I'm leaving an outline around my cauldron so you can see the difference between the ground and the cauldron. They would have done some sort of fancy highlighting or whatever, cast shadow, reflection-ish sort of thing. But that's not what I'm doing. So I feel like you can't see the bubbles. So I decided to outline them. I'm just taking a super fine pen to outline these. This pen, I've used it a lot, and I stole it off the kitchen table. I think it belonged to my nephew. They don't think of pens and pencils in the same way I do, so they probably thought nothing of it, that it had disappeared. Whereas if my pen had disappeared, I'd be like, where's my pen? I pick those for specific reasons. So I'm going around with my Stabilo just lightly because I feel like there's not enough contrast between the background and the subjects, such as the potion bottles or the bubbles in the cauldron. So I sketched really lightly. I didn't want it to get too dark up there. And then I'm just taking matte medium and going around, hopefully. Oh, see, I didn't think that was dark enough, apparently. Yeah, so now it'll stand out. Still not too dark, though, right? I mean, yeah. And, of course, the matte medium changes the background because the background has some metallic sheen to it. So I went over the whole page with it, you know, the whole background with it, so that you couldn't see, like, the difference. Like, if you'd have seen it at an angle, there'd be shiny and dull spots that would look awkward. So I brushed over the whole thing. You kind of lose the reflective metallic shine, but yeah, it looks better than not having it. And of course, maybe the potion made a cat. Maybe the potion's for a cat. I don't know, but it's the same cat. It was a book that was given to me, a little teeny book that I cut these cats out of. So I didn't draw these ones. They were stolen from a book. And I found one of the quotes that said, "The Chemistry Club." Thought that was good for the potions. And can't remember what the other one was. Obviously, I'm searching for it. All right, so this is the last one for today. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Really love to hear your comments. If you're giving yourself a challenge for October, let me know. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. And in case you can't read that, it says a little bit of everything.